Y'all, so I'm Panda Express. I'm getting Panda Express, and I'm like sitting here, and I feel queasy because like obviously the food and like the ordering of it. Like I haven't even gotten inside, and I haven't eaten today. I did not eat. Yesterday I had a slice of pizza right before I went to sleep because I was starving, and some candy. I don't think I had like a meal yesterday. Oh no, that's not true. Yesterday I had Popeyes. I ordered some Popeyes chicken. So that's the only thing I've had in the last 48 hours. But point being is that like, I just feel like so nauseous now, which is super annoying because obviously body dysmorphia, blah, 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 not eating, like restrictive eating, all that stuff. But I'm sitting here with the person I was talking to you about, and I was bringing it up, and they were telling me that they were like, they said that they had a meal today and they had a meal yesterday, and they had 2 meals today or whatever. The point being is that they described normal people's eating habits, and I was just in my mind thinking like, that's so much food. And then I was like, oh my god, you're so fucking like mentally ill, because like that's not that much food, but it sounds like a lot of food. And I'm just like, I feel like while I've made progress and like while I've like, you know, gotten better, like it's still not perfect. Like bitch, like normal amounts of eating, I don't even know what they are. It's just so annoying, and that's the only reason why I pulled out the camera, because I really want to eat. I'm gonna eat it. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just like annoyed with myself because like, bitch, what's wrong with you? Sad face. Okay, so yesterday, I didn't do shit yesterday, y'all. I didn't do shit today. And now it's about to be Friday, which is tomorrow. It's just like, I did sleep. I have been sleeping. I don't sleep, as y'all know, if you follow this. Like, I don't sleep. So, honestly, that's been one of the good things about this whole experience. Oh, fuck. I could have brought my computer and done some more. I'm not at home right now. I'm at person's place, which I guess is the highlight of this week. But like, other than that, like, bitch, I did do some work today, but like, I didn't finish it. I kind of just did like content creation. Like, I created the videos. I haven't even edited them. I haven't like, I don't know what's been wrong with me. I've just been tired. I've been like depleted, and like I've been this way for the past 2 weeks. Like, I think last week I was talking to y'all about how I feel like I don't need to have, like, I don't have to be constantly doing work all the time. Like, no one can constantly be doing work all the time. But now it's been like 2 weeks, and it's not that I haven't done work. It's just that like I've done less work than I've been wanting to do. So I'm just like, I feel kind of bad about myself. Not to mention, this whole body dysmorphia bullshit crap stuff is like getting to me as well. Like, I sat around today for 2 hours just feeling like, I'm so like whatever. And it's like, get it together. Like, move past that. Like, it's fine. It's all in your head. Literally all in your head. Like, dude. And it's just like, I don't know what to do. I just like, I feel like I'm at the cusp of everything that I want to get and accomplish. And like, right as I'm at the cusp, things are not falling apart, but then shit just gets hard, and I tell myself like, you gotta just push fucking through. And it's not that I'm pushing through, but I'm pushing through like in ways that it's like I'm getting to the finish line, but like not like with the right time. Like, my time is like super slow. I'm not having all the reasons. The finished product is not how I want it to look. I'm finishing things. I'm getting the shit done, but it's not how my performance is not where I want it to be. Does that make sense? And I feel like it's my fault. I mean, who else's fault would it be if it's not mine? But like, I'm trying to do the right thing and get sleep and eat, but like, those two things like fuck me up. Like, I feel huge, and that's debilitating. And then when I sleep, I feel like most times the reason why I stay up is because, number one, it's so much quieter at night. Like, doing work at 2 a.m., there's no one bothering you. Like, no one's doing shit around. Like, the world is so quiet and everything's so quiet, I can actually think. As soon as 7 a.m. hits, the text messages, the emails, the people will just start talking. Talk. And I can't have my phone off during the day. I need it. Like, I just... And eating... Well, eating, y'all know what... I just said it. So the two things that y'all are telling me that are healthy are, like, I feel like crippling me. So, I don't know. But that's why I stay up throughout the night. Because, like, I stay up and do the work that I didn't do, or the work that I was lagging behind, or, you know, it's just so much easier to work at night. But then, of course, then I don't sleep. I, like, pull all-nighters for, like, 2 days, 3 days in a row, and then I crash, or, like, you know, I just don't get sleep. I have these giant bags under my eyes, and if I don't eat, like, not sleeping and not eating is exactly how I got to the place where I did not want to be a few years ago. And it's just, like, is being like, having a holistically sustainable and healthy wellness life, is this what it's supposed to be like? Because y'all said it would make me feel better, and I feel better, but, like, productivity, down. And I don't need that to be done right now. My hand is getting tired, and I'm about to drop this shit on my face. So that's all I had to say. Let's fucking go. The thing that makes me feel a little bit better is that I have, like, I'm not wearing makeup, there's no filter on. And really the only thing that I have going for me right now is that I look good. At least I'm not ugly. I look good now. I didn't look good earlier.
You look good regardless. Oh my gosh.
Lies.
If I have to be okay with my looks and the way that I look...
But you're not ugly, that's the point.
Have you seen yourself? Okay, come stand over here right in this mirror because...
Okay, look at my fucking hair. What the fuck? I just got home, walking the dog. Come on, Shy. Mind your business. Was over that person's house again. It's like the third night. I think it's the second night. Hasn't been 3 nights. But I'm really enjoying it. Let's go, Shy. Bring your ass. Yeah. It's bright and early. I'm not waking and baking, so I have lots of energy. I feel like I should get some work done today, make some money. Let's get this cash. I'm kind of hungry. I was thinking about doing Uber Eats, but I'm kind of like, food, money, you know, a whole bunch of ums. But, like, I'm worried most of all that, I don't know, I'm worried that there's something, I'm worried that I'm distracting myself or trying to distract myself by keeping busy, by keeping up, like, with friends and this new person I'm seeing, and I don't know, I feel like I'm thinking maybe too much at the same time, like, thinking too much about, like, am I happy or am I not happy? And I should just be enjoying it. But at the same time, it's like this dark cloud shadow that's right behind me. And I'm just like, bitch, stay back. See, this is what I'm talking about now. Oops. Now everyone's like asking me like why I didn't go to the hospital. To see my dad, because remember he was in the hospital. Because, number one, I have like shit to do. I don't know. Like, the carrying bone is just not there. Like, if he was maybe dying, then sure, yeah. But, like, he wasn't, so. I'm not sorry about it. No, but I actually did have an interview the day of the surgery. I called, and it was sounded like everything was fine. I called him the second day. I left him a voicemail, and he didn't answer. So, like, I knew he was fine. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. Psh, sorry, not sorry. Okay, actually, if I were to level set with y'all, y'all know, I, like, literally was like, bitch, should I be going? Why am I not going? Is this weird? Is this not weird? I was questioning it, you know, because I don't know. Like, bitch, I didn't go to my own, which is, I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but, like,
I just don't have like that bone feeling in me due to a lot of the ways I was raised and trauma and shit. And I'm not making that as an excuse, it's just an explanation. So like part of me like literally had to think about, like, should I be going? I don't know. Because in my mind, like, neurodivergence, why am I going to the hospital just to say hello? Like, I mean, he had surgery. It's far away. I had a job interview. I had to work. Like, I had a photo shoot. So, like, for me to go out there would have been me paying, like, what, $60 to go. Oh, I didn't have a phone. My phone was broken. My phone was, like, literally not working that week. Like, bitch, there was a lot going on. It wasn't just, like, I was sitting at home and just kikiing by myself with the dog. So, like, I am not sorry. And everyone can make it seem like, no one's actually made it seem this way, but, like, everyone made it seem, I'm getting, like, the vibes that people are just like, oh, Jules doesn't give a fuck, or Jules is, like, in his own little world. And, like, yeah, Jules is in his own little world. Jules has shit going on, and Jules does not apologize for that. But yeah, like, bitch, with all that going on, no, he was back in the house within, like, 4 days, or 3 days. He was in the hospital for 3 days, and then he came back here. So I feel like me calling twice, leaving a voicemail saying how things went, trying to figure out things, hearing from family members that he was okay, and then my life continuing. Like, not sorry in the slightest. Anyway, we're all about to go eat now or something like that, so that's fun. Kind of. I can definitely see that all of that shit is a symptom, kind of, because, like, I didn't want to go to the hospital. I did not want to. I didn't understand, and I still don't. Like, genuinely, I do not understand what the big. I mean, I understand that he could have passed away, but if there were complications, like, call me, I guess, and then I would be right over there. I don't fucking know, y'all. Like, I genuinely don't understand. I don't understand the going part, especially when it was not a routine surgery, but it's not like he wasn't in hospice or like he wasn't about like it was surgery. I don't fucking know. Like, not everybody came to my surgery. He's a lot older and it was a lot more serious. And point being is that I also see that I was avoiding going. Like, I'm on the surface level. It's not. Don't ask. I'm about to shower, y'all. Don't ask. I'm hungry as well. On the surface level, like, no, I don't like hospitals because people have died in them and I have bad experiences with them. And I did not want to be around any of that jazz. I just didn't want to be. I understand that. And I'm not, I guess that's kind of avoidance. But I'm also emotionally disconnected from understanding why I had to go in the first place. I did plan, though, because I knew my sister was going and I knew that I had my interview inside the city. In the back of my head, I had planned on, like, you know, maybe texting her, trying to figure out a ride from the city because I was going to be up near her apartment and she was going to be going to the hospital. That way I wouldn't have to spend money on Ubers or buses or a train, whatever. That would have been solved. That was in the back of my mind, but as an afterthought, it was like, oh, that's something I can do, which I did not do, which I could have definitely had done if I really wanted to do it. Like, it's not that life got in the way, it's just that I didn't care enough to do it. That sounds really fucked up. Yeah, and like everybody, my family didn't make a big deal out of it, but enough people have been like, why didn't you go? And I'm just like, I didn't want to. But I did check on him. This is going to be the first time this thing has happened, so technically, when my mom passed away when I was a sophomore in high school, this 100%, that time was 100% a trauma response, but I'm reflecting on that, and I've been reflecting on that for the past few years as to, like, why the fuck was I not in the hospital with her? Like, I went once or twice to go visit, but, like, she was in hospice, she was dying, and, like, we all knew this. She only had a few days to live, so, like, why the fuck was I anywhere else besides there? Like, the day after she passed away, I was in school. Like, school had just started, and everyone was, like, freaking out, like, why are you here? And I did not understand that question. I genuinely was like, as school starts, this is what we do. Fast forward, y'all, 4 years, my senior year of high school, or 3 years. Fast forward, I had a meltdown, freaked out because I wasn't dealing with the shit then. Kind of avoided the shit then, and it all kind of bottling up. And looking back on it now, even further as an adult, it's not boiling up and not flipping out, but I am just like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, why weren't you with your mom in the hospital? That's weird as fuck. That's why I made sure I went to visit my grandmother when she was in the hospital. At this point, she couldn't speak or talk or anything, but she was still alive. I'm happy I did that. I made a point to go visit her because old me would have been like, she doesn't know I'm there. Theoretically, she can feel. I like to believe she could feel and hear. But like old me would have been like, she can't, like, why am I have things going on? Why? I would have been so emotionally disconnected to that. But I remember, while I'm still emotionally disconnected, it's not necessarily about me. It's more about them. Like, bitch, your mom was dying in the hospital and she was still alive and she knew this. Like, she knew she was about to die and her son was not there. What the fuck? That's like so fucked up. So that's not like, I'm getting angry at myself just thinking that I allowed that to happen. I did not want that to happen with my grandmother. So I went, and I'm glad I did. I was by her side. I talked to her when she was, I guess, going through her death thing. My dad was not dying. I talked to him before the surgery. I saw him leave. I called him, left him a voicemail, did all that jazz. I knew he couldn't answer the phone. I knew he was all right because family told me. Saw him 3 days later. I don't think I did anything wrong. And I really am reflecting on this. It looks like I'm not. It looks like I don't give a fuck. Because I've said I don't give a fuck because I'm eating this the way I'm eating it. But I really am reflecting on it. Or maybe I'm just overthinking shit. I don't fucking know. Don't mind all the shit back. I'm trying to pack up these boxes so I can get the fuck up out of here. Respectfully. But I'm just like kind of fucked up by the fact, like, I mean, I knew this was true. It's just that bringing it back up, the whole mom not being there with her while she was dying type of ordeal. There's a lot to unpack there. And just every time I remember it, just like, it's something that, like, emotionally speaking, I don't believe I was wrong. Like, school did start. I had to go to school. Like, I went to a very hard magnet school. Like, I didn't want to get behind. Sounds so fucked up. And, like, I had to, like, you know, like, fucking, it's college. Like, I mean, that was the goal. And it was stressed to me as a kid that, like, it may be stressed to me in not the best ways. Like, kind of in traumatic ways, actually. But, like, school was just, it was a very big thing. And I don't think that that's the traumatic experience that I had in my childhood. I don't know what the fuck it was in my childhood that gave me this type of thinking and this type of brain and mindset. But that's what my mind was going through at the time. It was like school, good grades, not falling behind. Like, I was coming out of, I think that summer I was in debate camp, and then like a week after, that sounds so lame. I was in debate camp at Northwestern, like the university. A week, I came back home, school was starting in like a week or two, and I was gone for the entire summer, like the entire summer. We didn't know before I left for the debate camp that my mom, at least I didn't know, that it was going to spread to her liver and she was going to pass away. But like those 2 weeks before school, or just like when she was in hospice, that's when we found out. We literally found out when I got back from debate camp. And I was just so focused on, like, I was a sophomore in high school. Like, what the fuck? And none of this fucking matters. It literally doesn't matter now as an adult. I'm looking back on it. But, like, I was so focused on debate, the debate season, doing well, like, extracurriculars, like, school. I was so focused on all of that shit that my mind literally rationalized, like, you went to go see your mom. Yeah, you did your part. Like, you don't need to be next. Like, you don't... I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, bro. And it's not even the fact that, you know, my mom was in and out of my life. Like, you know, I don't see her anyway. That sounds really fucked up to say, but it's not where my mind was. You know, it was literally just on the other things that I thought were a priority over my fucking mom's life. And looking back on it, it's like I can kind of emotionally connect to it. But this is the part that's it's so fucked up. I'm only like upset, and I think it's only fucked up because it comes out my mouth and I'm saying it to y'all. It sounds fucked up. But emotionally, I don't connect. Emotionally, I cannot connect. Not saying I cannot, but like I do not connect. I do not like feel. I feel like I'm feeling all of this, and I'm upset right now, and I'm angry either because it's super, super suppressed, but I did it. So if it's super, super suppressed, why wouldn't that just come out and I would do the opposite of what I did then? It's like I'm feeling because I know I'm supposed to be feeling something. That's how I felt when I went to my grandmother. I talked about my grandmother when she was in hospice right before she, I only went there because I knew that this shit sounded fucked up and that anybody else in their right mind would go. Should go. Like, that's what you do, because that's what I've been told that's what you do, and people look at you sideways when you don't do that. And right now it's like my grandfather's 95 years old. He's around, but he's had a few little bumps lately, or like very lately, like a lot of things have happened, and it's like, why don't you like call him, go to see him? Like, yes, you had the job interview, like, you have a lot of shit going on here. You have a lot of shit. You have work, trying to get your feet back on track, your finances, like interviews, which, by the way, I got that job interview. So, yay, steady income, and my plans of leaving this little room are all working out. But still, like, your grandfather is going to die. We all die. But, like, he could die any day, bitch. Like, what is wrong with you? I have this envelope that I'm going to mail today because I've literally made a priority for my life to fix this shit and like actually like hold myself accountable, to send it to him today, overnight it, because like, bitch, we don't have time to not do that. But it's all these letters that I've been writing him for the past like a year that I've just not sent, and it's just like, why are you like this? And it's like, I'm only really, like, honestly, I don't even want to say what's in my mind because it just sounds so bad. The thing that's motivating me most of all is like, how would I feel if I were them? That's what gets my emotions going. Like, if I was my grandfather right now, like, how would I want to be respected and felt, and like, how would I need to be shown love? That's why it gets me so upset about my mom. That's why I went to my grandmother, even though she couldn't talk or move or whatever. She was just laying there. I felt like, she can feel my hand, she can hear me. Like, how would these people feel on their like last days? They would want to fucking hear from you and talk to you and blah, 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 blah. But why don't I feel that on the surface, at least for myself? Like, I run away from it. And that is developmental trauma, I feel like. I mean, I know it's fucked. That's the hard, like, that's honestly the hard shit. Like, how do you talk to somebody in general about any of this? Like, I'm doing that disassociation thing again. It's like 11:40 at night, and I am waiting for an Uber to go to a friend's place, I guess. I mean, that's what I'm doing, but I don't know, my heart's just not in it. I'm doing it because I'm fucking bored, I guess. I mean, they're cool people, but I don't really know this person that well. Doesn't mean they're not cool people, and I'm not excited to go. I don't fucking know. I think the biggest thing I'm feeling weird about is like, I keep spending money, and I know I have to spend more money. It's fucking lights, bitch. I know I'm gonna have to spend more money in the fucking upcoming weeks on Ubers, just like life shit. I have to I missed probation, which I did not mean to miss probation, but I have to go to fucking probation for fucking traffic court. I'm on probation for fucking traffic court, and I missed it. So like, I don't fucking know what that means. I have not paid into the probation quite yet. It's like, bitch, It's fucking traffic. Like, traffic for, like, my registration. Are they gonna, like, lock me in jail for that? Knock on wood, because, like, it's Georgia, so they most definitely might and definitely probably would. But, like, I'm gonna pay it. And I was gonna go. It's just, number one, I didn't know that I missed the date. Number two, I was also given the chance to do community service, which I did. I just need the letter saying that I did it, which they have not gotten back to me to do yet. And I have not been on my shit to, like, really press them on it. Missed the date I was supposed to give them that letter or give them the money. So, like, kind of beating myself up over the fact that I haven't been pressing the issue with them there. But, bitch, I've also been doing, like, I've been doing shit, you know? At least I'm not ugly, right? I mean, I technically was planning on going to visit the probation people tomorrow, which is why I'm also in the city. Like, I got a ride from my sister, so that gets me into the city for free. I'm on MARTA. I was gonna go to this friend's place to hang out, probably stay there overnight, chill. I don't know, like, just chill over there, have someone to talk to, wake up, and then I'd still be in the city, so that I could easily just go to probation without having to pay for an Uber to get there, because I would have taken MARTA, the public transportation, basically the entire way, saving money. But, like, am I gonna go to probation tomorrow? I don't know, because in my mind I'm thinking, like, bitch, you don't have the money. I mean, you do have the money to pay them, but it would be like all my fucking money to them. You don't have the fucking letter. Like, I don't want to pay them. If I pay them, I won't have money to, like, Uber around to, like, job interviews, to work, to do other shit. Like, I'll have to wait for more money to come in, which technically I have some invoices backed up, but, like, it's just, I'd rather one of those invoices get paid to me so that I can then pay these people and not go to jail. But I think I'd rather risk that. I mean, I definitely don't want to go to fucking jail, but I'd rather risk whatever the fuck the consequences are with the probation people and, like, wait it out a week. If that means I get to have the money still to then Uber to more jobs so that I can make more money. Because remind you, like, Ubering is important here because I don't fucking have a way to get to the bus from, like, my dad's place. Like, there's no way. I think I'm also beating myself up, though, because, bitch, I'm walking around just vlogging and walking in circles and pacing back and forth, and I probably look like I have anxiety, or maybe I just look like I'm on crack or something. Because there's kind of people out here. Point being is that, I'm beating myself up because, bitch, I've also been Ubering other places that maybe I shouldn't have necessarily been Ubering. But it's like, people are always like, yes, you're always out, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, bitch, I'm always out because I have to be in the city for certain things, fuckers. And, like, I'm not gonna, again, my sister took me here tonight so that I can be somewhere tomorrow, so I don't have to Uber. That saves money, but yes, that requires me to be out. That's what you call it, so that I don't have to spend money tomorrow, / like, that cuts down on $40. That cuts down on a $40 Uber right there. $80 if I want to Uber to wherever I'm going from the city to my dad's, back and forth. Sometimes I Uber to the bus, but the bus is 2 hours. The bus, then the train, it's 2 hours. I'm beating myself up because of Ubers I took last week. I don't think I even said this and finished that statement. Ubers I took last week that were not necessarily for anything. They were for fun, but it's like, I don't want to go fucking crazy by not having that. It's important. And I could have taken the MARTA, could have taken it to the bus, which is the bus that goes to my friend's place is actually over there. But bitch, that bus never came. And honestly, I looked at the Ubers and it was $6, but then I typed in the shit and the Uber was 10 minutes away. So I'm like, is this a sign not to do it? It was $5 because I had an Uber credit, actually. But then it's like, bitch, it's $5. It's $5. Like, you can get the $5 Uber. But now I'm waiting here and it's like, it could have been a Starbucks or something, bitch. I don't know.
Because you're still going to get Starbucks. You're still going to do the things. Like, you're not cutting expenses, which is what you're supposed to be doing. You've cut them a little bit, but you're not slashing them